This week on the Hype Podcast, episode 2097.
We talk about weird sex, recreational drugs, and the demise of downtown Portland.
It all happens right now on the Hype Podcast.
One, two, three, four.
That's right, goddammit. It's about time.
Well,
you know what time it is?
It just started on me.
7:30 at night. 7:30, and I can do math. We're going to be here till 8:30.
I do not want you telling the time or my location.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the only man who knows all three types of people in the world. People that can count and people that can't. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
My name is Also Fresh. I'm a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I just got back from passing up a meal at Skipper's for Happy Teriyaki.
And I just got back from passing a bowel movement at Happy Oh My whatever the fuck teriyaki. And
Is
that
that why
was
you were
the
there so
scariest
long?
goddamn bathroom I've ever seen. Ever in the history of life. I don't even want to talk about what I saw in there. I can't do it.
Because you're a turd.
I can't do it, but I do have questions. And if you have questions, you can hit us up 503-776-0167 or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Send us a message.
The Hype Podcast is where we share ideas. You know, we share our core values with you, the listener.
It's where we get inquisitive. We ask questions. We solve problems. We solve real world fucking problems right here on the Hype Podcast. Real world. Coming to a neighborhood near you.
And I make great jokes about the massive size of my penis. That's what it is.
They don't call him Diesel Fresh for nothing because he uses handy wipes and it's massive.
And I want you to tune in all the time.
He didn't know where he was going with that besides
when
OnlyFans.
I use my wipes, I want you to go ahead and tune in. But make sure you join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/The Hype Podcast. I know $1 can make a difference because I could wipe my ass with that dollar.
Okay, cut the music. I got to ask you this. This has been on my mind for at least 14 minutes. It happened. It came to me after we got food.
Good food.
Good food.
It was Happy Teriyaki or Oh My Teriyaki?
It was Oh My Teriyaki.
Oh yeah, they had their son on the wall in his karate uniform. If your parents ever owned a business, I just want to say this: if your parents ever owned a business and they did not have your picture on the wall in that business, you were not that significant to your parents, and you should just don't do that. Don't do that. They'll have you calling that hotline. You should do something to yourself.
Listen, they trafficked that child. That's not even their child. Okay, but that's not my question.
That's a lot implied.
They're Asian. Everything's implied, okay?
Wow.
Intelligence, great skills at everything, kung fu.
And trafficking.
Well,
hold on. Trafficking is just another way to say pimping.
Fair.
They don't call it pimping anymore.
That's fair.
I mean, back in the days when black
Somebody
dudes were
got
doing it was fucking pimping. I'm pimping these bitches. Now it is trafficking.
Okay.
You know, just like white slavery. When there's sucking dick involved, it's white slavery. When it's picking cotton, it's black slavery.
Okay, listen. Trafficking. And what was the other thing you said?
Pimping.
Trafficking and pimping. There we go. This coincides with both. This came to mind because you and I have never spoke on this topic that I recall.
That you've been trafficked or pimped?
No, I have two questions.
You've been trafficked or pimped.
First of all, have you ever wanted to fuck a chick in a wheelchair?
Wow, that's deep.
Now, and secondly, before you answer, let me ask you this. Does she get a dead fish pass?
Wow. I mean, I would say truly something that's never crossed my mind. I mean, really. I mean, because just because you're in a wheelchair does not make you not attractive.
That's true.
I mean, you could be in a wheelchair and have your hair and your nails done. Hey. But the fish pass because
what are you gonna do?
Without legs, it's sink or swim. And without legs, you're fucking sinking. And without legs, I mean, I'm calling all the shots. So, you know, without legs, you talk about the playbook. Here's my playbook. We're not having a fucking huddle before this gets down because we're going by my playbook. Because what you gonna do? You gonna hop on top? What are we gonna do? Get behind you at the back of the chair? Is that what the hole in the back of the chair is for? Is that what the slit in the back of the chair is for? So,
I mean, they do have brakes for that reason. So, I mean, to keep them from rolling away.
No, I mean, could you imagine if it got good to you, to her, and she ran you over? You know, because is that considered a sex toy? Because the apparatus that you include during sex, I don't know. Is a wheelchair a sex toy? I have to know. I have an inquiring mind.
Well, I have another question. Since we're doing a deep dive on this, I did
not plan to go. I was just talking about a kid on the wall in his parents' business in his karate uniform. And his dad built a bunch of Legos. Hey, I just want to say real quick. We're in here. There's a bunch of Legos, like the $300 set Legos. What does this say? Play, no play. Just watch. That's what I actually said. Anyway. Back to you, sir.
I mean, are you taking your car or hers? She's got the ramp and or the lift. So... Hey, I mean, you'd assume it has to be hers, and you're going back to her place because you're not handicap accessible here.
The bitch got a hollowed out fucking van. Think about this. I'm a real scooter guy. If you've not seen the videos on our YouTube, I love scooters because if I could get my scooter in the van with your wheelchair and we could go someplace, we can have a picnic because we can both take our vehicles with us.
And these are legitimate questions. I'm not just, poking fun or trying to run over anybody in a wheelchair. Okay. I've seen attractive women with one arm missing. Okay. There is attractive people that are handicapped that have had disfortunate things happen to them.
Are you trying to say you're a two-hander?
Size wise, no, but it's the girth that counts, right?
I'm up here doing a show with a motherfucker that's shaped like a goddamn Budweiser can. Hold on. Don't be a trans bud can.
What?
You didn't know the Budweiser, they now sponsor, what's his name? Alan Mullaney? I can't think of the guy's name.
Who the fuck is that?
It's this transgender guy who's sponsored by Tampax, Nike,
okay,
and Budweiser.
Why? Just because?
Just because they know that heterosexual men love to think about trans women when they're fucking down in the Bud Light.
No. Why are they sponsoring?
I don't know.
Oh, is it like a YouTuber?
He's a TikToker. He's a social media influencer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you talking about Dylan Mulvaney?
There you go, Dylan.
Oh, okay. No, they shit on him on Timcast IRL all the time. It's pretty funny.
But who's getting paid by Budweiser and who is not? Timcast is not.
Oh, no, probably not.
I mean, Timcast, when is the last time they tried to have Timcast? Have you seen the fucking video? This motherfucker is selling leggings to fucking bitches.
I don't know. Dude, the Timcast crew is like multimillionaire, so I have no idea.
No. I think this get down is fucking for real.
Oh, I don't doubt it. No, as an influencer?
If you ladies so goddamn well, I mean, that makes me skeptical. Am I going after the wrong kind of hoes? Because none of the bitches I ever been with have ever done a fucking leggings commercial for Nike. I mean, the quality of the pussy, I got pelts on the fucking wall to prove that there was quality, but... This motherfucker with a goddamn dick is on Instagram, sponsored by Nike, getting 50,000 per fucking video.
Do you have a thing with like leggings and Nikes? Do you dress up when I'm not around? You throw on like a set of pantyhose and put on some Air Force Ones and trot around the house?
I do not.
No? Okay.
No, I do not. No, I was just watching this video because this man is doing a poor attempt of working out in Nike leggings. And the motherfucker's barefoot in the fucking mud doing a poor attempt of working out. I mean, you remember that cheerleader that they would never let cheer in your high school?
Sure.
It's that bitch.
Just uncoordinated.
Just uncoordinated as fucking fuck. I mean, really, you are the person we step on before we form the pyramid.
Dude, so this motherfucker, is it a dude or a chick?
I don't know I don't know how he identifies.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this person's an entertainer. He, she, whatever it is.
This motherfucker sells tampons.
No, yes, but is an entertainer. That's the influential part. Is like there's no news, there's no fucking nothing. It's all influence, entertainment shit. And if you take it for influence and entertainment, fine, so be it. If people love it, fucking more power to you. I don't give a shit.
Sir, I am not entertained.
You were the one watching it.
It came on my TV. Well, I didn't come on my TV. It came on my TV.
Dude, I often wonder.
I'm just saying, the dude is selling tampons.
I understand. I hear what you're saying.
Mean,
the world hears what you're saying.
They feel good in my booty hole, so they should feel good in your vagina.
But I also wonder this:
crush free.
In the same exact line of the handicapped folks, what kind of drugs is this motherfucker doing?
Good ones.
What kind
ones.
of
Good ones. Good ones.
You think he's popping a couple tabs of acid before he hops on?
Here's a tip for you kids. If you're going to take drugs, take good drugs. You know, take good drugs and recreationally use your drugs. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Recreationally use your drugs.
When you buy a goddamn jet ski, you don't drive that motherfucker to work. Drugs are the exact same way. You wait till you got a weekend with your buddies or a bitch that's a little bit out of your range, then you use your jet ski and your drugs. That is a message from the Hype Podcast.
What I really want to know, and I'm asking you, drug doers out there, where's the line for you? Because I drew the line
right there on the table.
Where's the line for you? Because I don't go to Portland anymore because the drugs are fucking running rampant. And you hear lately that the police are cracking down on hotspots for drugs. Bitch, you give out the drugs. The Oregon fucking government gives out the drugs. They hand out needles. They fucking hand out all sorts of shit. You're giving out the pills and the fucking... the heroin, all of it. Now you're going to increase patrols? Get the fuck out of here with all this bullshit.
They are not handing out sewing kits just in case you were that fucking ignorant. Those are not the type of needles they're hanging out.
No.
I have not seen a bum downtown cross-stitching. I have not walked by and had my pants split and some motherfucker said, hey, the state of Oregon gave me a motherfucking needle. Would you like for me to sew up your pants for you? That's not what's happening. Now, I haven't seen a motherfucker
Now wait. Have you walked around down there barefoot, stepped on a rusty nail, and had someone run up and go, oh, excuse me, sir. I have a syringe with some antibiotics so you don't get tetanus. No, the fuck you have not.
Let me tell you something about them motherfuckers down there. They don't say hi unless they want something.
No, they don't say hi unless they're high.
Yeah, a motherfucker, I have to clown people all the time. Hey, then they'll ask for something. No, you wouldn't talk to me if you didn't want shit. Get the fuck away from me.
Exactly.
And then you look and... just when you think about downtown Portland and you think about drugs, it's not good drugs down there. Good drugs are going to come from the suburbs. Some white boy in Lake Oswego. Some Negro that you know with big rims. That's who's going to serve you the good drugs. Downtown, hanging out with people who don't bathe, that fentanyl has probably been in somebody's asshole. Just want to let you know.
And here's my question to you. Being an avid downtowner, okay?
I was.
You have been the downtown connoisseur most of your DJ career.
Yeah.
Okay? Why is it now, 20 years later, that all of a sudden across from the old Greek cuisine and the hospitality school, that's the hot spot for drugs? No, 20 years ago, that's where I got all my weed. 20 years ago, that's where you got all the coke.
20 years ago, you would just dip around that corner. I mean, where the little hospitality school was.
Yeah.
I mean, after the club, there's like a little courtyard or a little plaza.
Yeah.
And you'd all gather, talk shit. I mean, really, if you didn't shoot your shot in the club, even though it's very disrespectful, let me tell you something, ladies. I just want to tell you something. I'm going to tell you some quick advice. If that motherfucker didn't pop at you in the club, then you were not the first choice. You were not the number one goddamn draft pick. You are the best opportunity here. You have low enough self-esteem that you will pick up some trash off the fucking street and allow it to take you to the hotcake house, and then probably won't even make it to his house before you become a jelly-filled fucking donut. Please.
Yeah, definitely going out to the parking lot of the G League.
Yeah.
No, that's what blows me away, though, is that just now they're like, oh, man, everything's fucked around here. And let me tell you.
It's been fucked a while.
Yeah, it's been fucked for over 20 years. But I can tell you.
I mean, you just noticed it's almost like Portland just woke up and said somebody's going, boop.
And I can tell you this. I have not been an adamant drug user my entire life. I just recently fucking did shrooms for the first time. Like,
how'd you like it?
It was great. It was great. I think we talked over it a little bit, but as I get older, like, I appreciate the fact that I didn't do shit in my 20s. That I waited till I was, a fully formed adult and capable to fucking maintain my own sanity, because I realized when I did shrooms, if I would have been like a little bit anxious or a little bit in a bad mood, maybe shit would have gone terribly wrong. And you can't fucking do that shit if you're not in a good place.
I'll tell you, sir, I've ridden some fun rides. And I waited till late 30s, early 40s to really experiment with anything.
Yeah.
Man, if I'd have done that shit as a fucking kid, I'd have been fucked up all over the place.
Yeah, you remember our good buddy Sean? He used to work at the station. His nickname was Hoover, okay? They called him Hoover in college. Go figure. Because he was a fucking vacuum.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, are you kidding me? The motherfucker looked like Val Kilmer from Top Gun. You don't think that guy did all the coke he could get his hands on?
Never crossed my mind. I lived a life so fucking oblivious to all that shit. I was just like, I'm just here doing the DJ thing. I just drink a lot.
Spanish coffees all day, every day.
Hey, but you know, I got to tell you something. If you're drinking Spanish coffee, you should upgrade your game and go to a Moroccan. Now, instead of putting triple sec in there, you're going to put Bailey's. And that shit will really fucking pop.
You need to fucking ease your tone off, okay? Because Spanish coffees were the fucking business when they were the business. You know how many nights...
A Moroccan is just like a Spanish except for you switch one ingredient.
You know how many nights started and ended with a fucking Spanish coffee for more than one reason or another?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a Moroccan just doesn't flow off the tongue.
No,
like, can I get a Moroccan coffee? No. Hey, let me get a Spanish coffee.
Because a Spanish coffee sounds like you put a spell on a bitch. I bought her a Spanish coffee. Boom. Oh, shit. It's on today. And it's not going to be in that Budweiser shit. Yeah. No, she's not going to have a dick.
They should change the name to Bud Trizer.
Yeah. or what's budding in your trousers?
Yeah, but
are you happy to see me? Or,
yeah, right.
Or does your clitoris look like a dinosaur tail?
Oh, my God. So, I got to know, since we've all had it, to your recollection, do you recall a night that ended badly when there were Spanish coffees, or have they all been good?
The problem is I can't recall how the night ended. That's the problem.
I remember.
Where the fuck am I? And who is this little kid talking about breakfast?
Whoa!
Who's she? Why? How did I end up in motherfucking Washougal?
I don't know why there's a kid
there's a St. Patty's once. I was like, how did I wake up in Washougal?
With a little kid going, Mom, is that my dad?
And Washougal, if you don't know Portland, Washougal is it's a ways from downtown Portland where my night began.
Yeah, that's true.
And and wondering how it's gonna get home. And you know, you pick up the thick bitch with a Volvo. She had the Volvo wagon. I was like, oh shit! I was doing a fucking public service. Watch you.
You ever run into that motherfucker who's too nice when they're drunk? Have you ever had that before?
Yeah, he bought me drinks.
No, I gotta call out this cat. You and I both know him. You just met him recently, but this motherfucker, I won't name his name, Andre. This motherfucker, he's a nice fucking dude.
He's the Chad?
No. My buddy Andre.
Okay.
When you're giving DJ lessons to.
Yeah. Hey,
he's the nicest guy when he's fucking sober.
He's not very nice at DJing.
Oh shit! Better step your game up, son. No, but when he starts drinking, he's even nicer. And it's like, come on, bro. All right, you don't have to brown nose that much. He's like, nah, man. I'm like, it's cool, bro. Like, he wants to pay for shit. He wants to fucking like, you need.
We have not been out drinking.
Yeah. No. And so we're over at my sister's watching UFC. Amazing UFC event, by the way.
Donald Trump was there.
Oh yeah. And so
next to Mike Tyson.
So
Kid Rock.
Andre's got family down in Miami. So he's going off telling Miami, hey, I'm going to take all you guys down to Miami, meet my family. You can eat some Cuban food. It's going to be great. I'm like, Andre, are you drunk?
Is he Cuban?
No, he's from Brazil.
Oh, okay.
He's like Brazilian.
I couldn't pick up on his accent.
Yeah.
I was like, you white people. He looks, I was like.
He does not look white at all.
I mean, you give him an Eastern European.
He could be a lot of things, but he's definitely not white.
Yeah, I mean, really, you didn't doubt where this Negro's from. Northeast Portland. See your black ass. Yeah. No doubt where this Negro's from.
Because black people originated from Northeast Portland. That's right.
You can find it. You check out a white person, you don't even fucking know. Except for those Russians. Those Russians look at you sideways.
Like me.
I mean, because like, because with the Eastern Europeans, I mean, they're styled so nice. Like I look at Nurkic on the fucking Blazers. That motherfucker wears suits that cost more than my whole fucking house.
That's because that's all they sell out there. That is literally all they sell is that bougie fucking corky ass 3/4 fucking sleeve bullshit. And that motherfucker's 7 feet tall. You know how hard it is to get regular pants that fit you? No, he's got everything tailor made. Those aren't fucking high water pants. They're just kid sizes.
I want some shit tailor made. Hey, you should donate on Patreon. You should really, you, right there. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the right camera now. You should donate on Patreon. Hey, how do they get in touch with us?
503-776-0167 or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. And if you donate enough to Patreon, we will get Oso a zoot suit. Feather in his cap. And
it'll be a zoot suit riot. We're taking you right back to the 90s right here.
Along with a Donald Trump hairpiece.
You know, my mom did some shit yesterday that kind of tripped me out because I was getting ready to go to Toastmasters.
Okay.
And she calls me. She goes, I'm not going. I'm in Washougal. And Washougal was like 10 minutes away. She called me like 3:30. Toastmasters at 7. And the motherfucker's like, and I go to Toastmasters. And I said, nah, my mom's not going to be here because she's in Washougal. And they all laughed at me. And I said, she told me she was in Washougal, so I guess that meant she's in Washougal and she's not coming. It's just a small little anecdote. I'm sorry. You know, when you just say, I'm not coming, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter if Washougal is next door, James. I am not coming to Toastmasters. Don't pick me up. Hey, bitch, whatever the fuck you doing over there? I don't care.
She's being very auspicious about the whole situation. You know I'm not coming to Toastmasters, right?
And then next thing I know, I turn on the news, it's a fucking bank robbery.
Oh, so you already know, so it's about that time to go. We got to get the fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got shit to do, and it's late.
It's not that late. It's actually a short episode.
I got shrooms to do.
It's a short episode. Oh, you got to do shrooms?
Well, why not? You already fucking gave me the shit. Let's get it.
I didn't give you the shit. Let's get something straight. We close, but I didn't give you the shit.
Oh, so when are we going to do shrooms together?
I don't know. What's this, episode 297?
There is no enthusiasm from this man whatsoever.
Okay, episode 2105, we will do shrooms.
On the show?
On the show.
On the show.
On the show, we'll do shrooms.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on the Hype Podcast, me and Also Fresh are going to get into some weird shit. Hang on.
Why you got the camera on me? What kind of weird shit I'm doing? I'm supposed to do weird shit? Hey, look at my titties. Oh, you should definitely donate on Patreon. We are trying to make this show even better. And if there's something you like about the show, make sure you comment on YouTube. Comment and subscribe. You bitches don't fucking subscribe. And for the podcast after the podcast, I like to say, hey, do your drugs, do them well, get up, go to work. Because everybody is fucking with some kind of drug. Because alcohol is a legal drug. But when you look at it and the effects of it, it's actually not as bad as other stuff that you can't buy. So whatever you do it well, do it in safety, do it around people you trust, and if you get fucked up, you make sure you get your ass up on Monday and go to work. This is Oso. It's the Hype Podcast.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.